Okay, so last week you were supposed to do an argumentative outline. So this is from last week. So here's kind of what my was. So my argument was that parents should have access to their children's phone and social media. My two reasons were safety and no secrets. And my explanation of safety was there are predators that troll for victims. Kids may not recognize the predators as well as a parent does, and it can prevent kids from messaging with someone unsafe. And then my reasoning, explanation, elaboration under no secrets is parents should know everything about their children. Hiding something probably means it's not a good decision, and it's parents' job to help their kids make good decisions. And then again, our last is parents should have access to kids' phone and social media. So then we're going to change this to a paragraph. So you're going to check this one, and this is pretty much a sentence already. So here's my first sentence from my paragraph. Parents should have access to their children's phone and social media. So that is my assertion, my green. Now I'm going to take my yellow, but what I need on my yellow was safety, my first yellow. And we need to have a green, or we need to have a transition. So the transition, and that is in your checklist, one of them you could use to begin with. That's my transition. But I need to make a whole sentence with my yellow. To begin with, there's the issue of safety. That is my first yellow. Here's my transition. You must have a transition in your yellow. Now, let's look in here. My reds. In the cyber world, so I'm changing this up here. There are predators that troll for victims. Kids may not recognize the predators as well as parents and prevent kids from messaging with someone unsafe. So I need to put those into sentences that sound right. So I said, okay, in the cyber world, predators troll social media sites for victims. That was my first red, and I just made that into a sentence. Okay. Second red, kids may not recognize these people as predators as they often pose as peers, but parents who have more life experience can identify these people and prevent their child from communicating with someone unsafe. And I actually hooked both my second reds together there, the red number 2 and 3, and I connected them for one sentence there, and that worked because I put a conjunction, and that way it is not a run-on. And here is my second yellow. It was about secrets, and we need a transition as well. So the transition I used here, and you can see transitions down in your in the checklist for editing, revising. Okay. Additionally, kids should not have secrets from their parents. Oh, and I see I made an error right there. And that says form instead of from. So I'm going to change that right now. Okay. And oftentimes when you go through, you'll see lots of little things that you might change. Okay, so here's my red. So here was my reds up here. Parents should know everything about their children. Hiding something probably means it's not a good decision. It's parents' job to help kids make good decisions. So I tried to put those into sentences. If a kid is hiding something from a parent and doesn't want them to know, then it's probably not a good decision on the kid's part. So I actually put my first and second red together. And I use then to hook those two sentences together so that it's not a run-on sentence. So here is my next sentence. Parents should know what's going on in their children's lives because it is their job to help make the right choices and protect them. Okay. So then now I'm done with my reds then, and then I have my final green. So I'm just going to restate what I said, but I'm going to use what kind of a concluding conclusion word, and you can see those in your revision and editing checklist, words you can use for your conclusion. For these reasons. So that was my concluding word, like a concluding transition word. For these reasons, parents should be able to see what is on their kids' phone and social media. So there, now I am done with my rough draft paragraph.